Hi, I'm Dan Hendry, the Sustainable Initiatives Coordinator with the Limestone District School Board. We've been invited down to Terra Natural Foods with 3 students from KC, LC, and LaSalle to help do a waste audit here at Terra Natural Foods. We're here with the owner, Rudy Mogul, and just thanks for inviting us down.
You're welcome. A year and a half ago, I was in a conference in Toronto, and they talked about waste audits and zero waste. What it means is if you divert 90% or more of your waste into recycling, reuse, keep it out of the garbage, you could get a zero waste certificate. This is a good goal because it keeps waste out of landfill, which is ultimately going to be very expensive, and hopefully recycled material has value to society. And I thought, let's try it. So what we would do is we would have to weigh everything, sort everything, and at the end you audit, and hopefully 90% or more is diverted, and the goal is to have zero waste. So I thought maybe we could get students involved to do the audit, and that means to keep people that get the paper honest, and they would come in and do the auditing, weighing the products, making sure that it's actually right and honest what we claim to have achieved. And I think it would also involve the students in that kind of thinking. So keep your garbage low and get free pickup from the city, and then just see where it takes you. Maybe you can get beyond that. Maybe it's only one bag at the end, and maybe there is none. And everything will be recycled. So it's going to be cheaper for the business, for society, because there's less waste.
Cool. Well, thanks again for inviting us down.
You're welcome. Thank you.
For the waste audit, what we do is we go around the store and we pick up every receptacle, whether it's holding recyclables or garbage. We take each receptacle back here onto these tables that are covered in plastic, dump the contents out, and pick through them to make sure that the right things are in the right receptacle, and we weigh the items accordingly. This store is actually really great at recycling, so we haven't found very many things that are in the wrong place. And what we've basically done then is we've weighed, for example, up at the cache they have a bag of mixed paper that can be recycled. So we've weighed that whole bag of mixed paper and recorded it to be part of our statistics for how much we're recycling. So basically what we have on this table are some examples of things that we repurpose, return, or reuse. And I'll start down here on this end. We reuse a lot of the plastic buckets that we get peanut butter and honey and things like that in. We use them in our back storeroom for holding bulk items. We also reuse paper that we get sent to us through our fax machine or printer and tear it up and use it as note paper. Here are some examples of some things that we return. We get eggs from Reineck Family Farms, and they take their egg cartons back. And milk from the Limestone Creamery. Those bottles go back to the creamery. And yogurt and kefir from Pine Hedge Farms. Their bottles are returned. Any bottles or paper that can't be returned to suppliers, we recycle. And here are some examples of some things that we repurpose. For example, we get a lot of things like candles and delicate items in packaging material, and we save this, and some of it we use ourselves when we have to package things up, and other times this goes to different gift shops so that they can use it when they sell breakable items. Here's an example of a burlap bag that some basmati rice came in, and sometimes we hand these out to customers when they don't have a shopping bag. They make great little shopping bags. I've even stored potatoes and onions from my garden in this over the winter. And this is an example of just a little square piece of cardboard that comes with some packing material, and we've used that to make signs, like out of stock signs. And even these signs themselves were made from boxes the products came in.
really, on behalf of Sustainable Kingston, I want to congratulate you for this really good initiative and say that I think that it's a really good opportunity for you to lead in downtown Kingston for other businesses to do the same thing. What do you think about your leadership ability here in this thing?
Well, I think it's a good idea. I think it can save people money. I think there's also a saving for society. Hopefully that recycled material has value.
That's right.
Value for the city, value for the recycler.
For sure, in the long term, landfills that we don't have to continue to maintain.
It's
Because
just
the bigger
going to
they
be
get, the more expensive it
and
is for us to
it's
take
a
care of.
cost in the future that we have no idea how big it's
Yeah.
going to be.
That's right, and the leaching out and everything else that we have to take care of. So this is really good. It's a great project, and I hope others pay attention to it and get on board.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks.